Okay, I'm going to do another quick little video. Talk about it. The Black Swan. Just bought this book at Hemingway's. This is only $5. Actually, I bought a few other books too. Right here. Willpower, Flow, and the Power of Habit. And I just bought a phone stand and I keep forgetting it downstairs. So, well, I'm just going to do it like this. And I was reading this book and I wanted to try and explain to you what the book is about. See, The Black Swan is about events that are unpredictable, that have a huge impact on things that happen. So he argues that the world is shaped by very few but very significant events that happen. And these events that occur are unpredictable. And even so, the world is a very unfair place where preventing something often goes unrewarded, whereas someone who fixes things receives a massive amount of rewards. For example, he used the example of 9/11. If there was a legislator who was smart and had the foresight to making all pilot doors bulletproof and locked, this would never have happened, because no matter how many times they just would not have taken over the airplanes. But at the same time, that legislator would have lived his whole life thinking that he was a failure, because he wouldn't have known what he had actually done. So it was talking about how what we don't know is a lot more relevant than what we do know. And that there's a few more things that I wanted to say. That will really, in our day and age, or us as humans, really focus on specific tangible things that we can take out of certain situations that happen, whereas these things that occur are unpredictable, and they happen without us even really accounting for it. Like the French, who studied war, built a wall between them and Germany in preparation for World War II, because they studied history and they knew that that was their weak point. But all Hitler had to do was just easily drive around the wall, and they easily took France over because of that, because the French were predicting very narrowly. So they assessed the problem right. That was their weak point. But Hitler did something that they didn't predict, and they just went around the wall and overtook France. So what this book does is it it's more about preparing for situations that you can't predict. And how do you prepare for situations you can't fix or you can't predict? Be more flexible or more open to it. Like we need to adjust for the existence of black swans, basically. And I was reading the conclusion about how Seneca, who was the father of Stoicism, he was a really wealthy man back in the day, and Stoicism means basically the investor back in the day, foregoing foregoing present pleasure for future gains. And what Seneca really harped on was having the ability to be able to give everything up to start again. I think that was the ultimate thing. I'm gonna reread that part for you because I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so it says Seneca's readiness to lose everything extended to his own life. Meaning, since he was ready to lose everything, he was more prepared than most of other people, and because of that, he grew to such wealth and stature. So, with that being said, I'll say Val, because Val combines two words, value and valor, which means be strong and be worthy. So the Black Swan's pretty interested. It's about structuring your life so that you can take advantage of black swans, which, for example, were huge companies like Apple or Windows, or events that happened like World War II or the financial crisis of 2008. So that's just interesting, and I hope I'm going to read a little more of it, but that's what I got from it so far.